And we're in Happy Pride, everybody! Hello, everybody. It is Sunday. It is Some Other Heroes. And we are back for Pride. Welcome to the first of a series of amazing small stories and wonderful one-offs for the whole month of Pride, which we will be raising money, which Wayne will be talking about in a minute. I'm going to introduce us in a little bit, but first of all, I thought we're going to do things a little bit differently today because, you know, new show, new approach. First off, we are going
new
to do
GM hoodies.
New GM hoodies. We're going to do our admin first, so we're going to shout out our wonderful mods, Bespectacled Man and Hedgehawk UK, both of whom are already in chat, already kind of keeping things safe. Particularly this month of all months, this is a queer-focused LGBTQIA plus safe space, and we want to keep it that way. So we have two amazing mods who just keep an eye on things and make sure that if anybody comes in with the wrong attitude, says anything derogatory or disparaging about our wonderful, wonderful community, that they are dealt with in the best possible way.
Oops, sorry.
No turfs, no Tories.
No turfs, no Tories.
Glue your camera to the top of your monitor.
Blimey! Okay, thank you so
Sorry,
much
everyone.
for that donation. That's incredible. We've already raised £50.
Yo!
Yay!
Wow!
Yay!
Wow, thank you so much!
So much,
I'm
lovely people.
excited.
That's hugely. That's wonderful.
Aw,
We'll come on to that in a
legends.
little bit.
Sorry, Nikki. Nikki's telling me off in the chat.
As we said, this is a month of charity streams. This is a brand new adventure which is going to be run by the wonderful Theo, who is both excited and a little nervous, so we're going to let them kind of pick things up in a minute. But before we go into that, Wayne, can you tell our wonderful friends at home a little bit about our charity?
Sure. So for the whole month of Pride, we are raising funds. Everything that we get in terms of subscriptions on Twitch, as well as anything that we raise through our Just Giving link, or you can just scan the QR code that's on the screen in the bottom corner. Anything that we raise during this month, all of it will go towards Just Like Us, who are the young people's charity for queer youth. And they play a big role in trying to help not just support queer youth who are at school through ambassador programs where they can get to meet people, see people like themselves who are thriving and can tell them how they can support themselves and how they can get support, but they also help get educational materials to schools and educators in the UK, particularly to help them at a time when obviously there's a lot of issues around young people getting access to information about what their identity means and how they can explore it safely and how they can be themselves. So it's really important, and for me personally, it's something that would have made so much difference when I was younger. And so we are raising money the entire month for them. You can go and have a look, check them out at justlikeus.org. And also, if you have a look at the interval video, there is a whole lot of information about why we still need to support charities like this. So if you can support us financially, obviously, as I say, it all goes directly to Just Like Us. There is nothing going to us. And that would mean the world to us. But if you can't, because we know financially at the moment, a lot of people are struggling, please just share the campaign as much as you can. Let people know we're doing this. Let people know about Just Like Us. And you can raise awareness for them that way if you can't contribute financially. But we really appreciate your support, and that's why we dedicated this entire month to raising money for them, so the young people get a chance to not just survive as part of the queer community, but to thrive.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So, next bit of the announcement. Welcome to our new viewers, anyone who is watching us on YouTube. For the first time ever, we are streaming both on Twitch and YouTube.
Are we? Shit! Surprise! Hi!
Hi, YouTube.
Oh my god, I didn't know you were coming.
Hi, YouTube.
So if you are new to YouTube, we are going to introduce ourselves now, and I'm going to start with me. My name is Chris. I use he, him. I am an artist, an illustrator, a producer, and I am normally in the DMs spot, but I'm giving it up this month because you have to give things up for Pride. So, isn't that right? That's what you do, no?
I think that's Lent.
Oh, shoot, I got it wrong again. Today, I will
Pride,
play...
Lent, I mean...
Yeah.
Same
so
thing.
I will be playing Lindworm, who uses any and all pronouns. And I think what we'll do is we'll choose, amongst the players, we'll choose who goes next, and then I will introduce Theo at the end. So, I choose Charlie.
Oh my god. I'm not a high enough
Bulbasaur.
level yet. No, exactly. Hello, I'm Charlie. I use she, her pronouns. I'm an illustrator. They'll notice a creative theme amongst us. And I am going to be playing Moira Zell, who also uses she, her, and she's spooky and glorious. And that's who I'm playing today.
Who would you like to choose?
Oh yeah, shit.
I've thrown you completely. I've just done something completely new.
Michelle, go for it.
Me? Okay. It's a 50-50 chance and I'm still shocked. Hi.
Gosh, what are the chances they're going to pick me? Pretty good, actually.
I'm Michelle. My pronouns are she, her. And today I'll be playing Freya, who also uses pronouns she, her. And for the last person, I choose... Wayne!
All right. Hi, everybody. I am Wayne. My pronouns are he, him. And today I will be playing Sasha, whose pronouns are they, them.
Amazing. Which just leaves us, for me, to officially, in my capacity as producer, to hand over the GM seat to Theo for the month.
It's too late now. You can't take it back.
They've got comfy in that seat.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Theo. I'm an author and illustrator, and I will be... Oh, I use they, them pronouns. And I will be the game master for this game of Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
The power.
Oh.
I like it.
Before we start, are you good for me to go? Did you have other things to say?
No, I was going to say, I was like, do you just want to... I'll just let you...
No, you hang up.
I will let you go.
Theo's in charge, Chris. Stop
Before we start... Quiet, please. Before we start, I thought we'd just have a quick little introduction to the game system we're playing, because we're not playing Dungeons and Dragons this month. We are playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians by Evil Hat Productions. It's a powered by the Apocalypse system, so all rolls will be done with just 2d6. And all rolls will have one of the... Thanks, guys.
Oh, we all did it exactly. Your exits are located here and here.
Wait, Charlie didn't do the influencer thing. Yeah.
Okay, now everyone knows what a d6 looks like. Great.
welcome.
So, all rolls will have one of three outcomes. So, a roll of 10 or higher is an upbeat, which is a good thing. The player succeeds in whatever they were trying to do with flair and panache. A roll of 7 to 9 is a mixed beat. The player succeeds in what they were trying to do, but there's some complications, positive or negative. And a 6 or below is considered a downbeat. There are consequences to your actions, it would seem. But on the bright side, every time a player rolls a downbeat, they get to add a point of XP. When you reach 5 points of XP, you can trade those in for a playbook move. Speaking of playbooks, characters in the system are created by picking from a set of character archetypes or playbooks, and they all have different moves and flavour available to them. And there's a set of general moves that the players can all do, and moves specific to each playbook, which we'll get into in a minute. The characters have the following stats: daring, skill at arms and forcefulness, grace, elegance and agility, heart, which is emotional awareness and persuasiveness, wit, cleverness and knowledge, and spirit, integrity and metaphysical prowess for those who have it. When the players attempt anything, they'll roll their 2d6 and then add or subtract their associated bonus for the relevant skill. General moves that all players can use are heartstring moves, so that's things like entice, so using your wiles to attract another PC or NPC. Figure out a person, insight check basically. Influence with a string, we'll talk more about strings in a minute. Smitten, when your character becomes in love with someone else. And finally, the best move ever created, in my opinion, finally kiss in a dangerous situation. There are also danger moves, fight, defy disaster, and stagger. Obviously, as the title suggests, there are swords involved, but combat in this system is often the last resort. There's no HP, and instead encounters or situations will take a toll on the player's characters emotionally, inflicting one of the following conditions: angry, frightened, hopeless, guilty, or insecure. Conditions will result in a penalty to rolls depending on what the condition is, but can be cleared by another player using the support move emotional support. PCs and NPCs can gain strings on each other which represent their bonds, and players can spend a string to influence someone, adding +1 to a roll, or you can save up your strings to 4 to advance the relationship, which we will go into if and when that comes up. Any questions?
Not from
cool.
us.
Right, awesome. With that then, I guess we can roll the titles.
Ooh!
And we're back.
That's so pretty.
Sorry, I'm just trying to
That's
figure
right.
out how to change the music.
Huge thank you to Wayne for putting that together and totally nailing the inspiration.
We're at 69.69, lads.
Yes. The most magical of numbers.
Yes.
It is. We have hit
Nice.
Pride magic already.
It's a pride miracle.
You filthy animals.
I think I've solved my technical issue.
Ooh,
Do we
music
have
change.
music
Yeah.
playing?
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh, it's all got tense.
It has. I can't hear
Oh,
it, but
no,
if
it's
you
okay.
can hear it, that's
Ooh.
fine.
It sounds
I can
great.
hear it. I
Okay,
can
good.
hear it, and they can hear it at home. So, out. Yeah.
Just I cannot for some reason. Anyway, our story begins with a wide establishing shot of the city of Avalon, most known for its connections to the myths and legends of the great King Arthur of Albion and famed birthplace of Merlin, Arthur's advisor and rumoured wizard. A city once believed to have a deep connection to the realms of magic. City has changed much since those times, becoming a beacon of industry and financial growth for some. Large factories and apartment blocks sit alongside remnants of its ancient past. The original city brick walls and regal castles still stand, although these days the castle buildings are much more likely to host the city council board of elected officials and various business meetings than the king and queen. Armoured guards of the City Watch still patrol the streets, which presently are abuzz with anticipation for the annual jousting tournament, another tradition still hanging on amidst the march of progress, although it has become much more corporate these days. Colourful banners adorn the streets, and several merchants, both legitimate and less so, sell merchandise in support of various knights seeking fame and glory in the name of the Queen and whichever business has sponsored them this year. But our eyes move from the bustle of the city centre across town, like way across town, off the beaten track, down several winding side streets to a small tea house, which, despite its out-of-the-way location, seems to be a hive of activity. It's a strange-looking building. Mismatched stained glass covers its many windows, and a warm and inviting glow emanates from within. Structurally, it seems completely inefficient, like the rooms added themselves as they were needed to fit its purpose on a whim, which is probably because the tea house did, in fact, build itself in order to conceal a gateway to an almost forgotten realm of Lintagel, a magic forest home to elves, fairies, and all manner of other creatures. Okasan's tea house, run by the enigmatic Madame Violette Okasan, simply known as Mother to most, is Lintagel's first line of defense, protecting the gateway between worlds and offering home to all those who don't belong, be they from Avalon or Lintagel. All are welcome within these ramshackle walls. And as we get closer to the tea house, it looks like someone's about to go inside, so we'll sneak in with them. Charlie, if you would like to describe your character for us.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So Moira Zell has the aura and demeanor of a grumpy emo teenager in the body of a late middle-aged woman. She's sort of very to herself. She's got hair accidentally kind of the same color as mine right now, except hers is all white with the red streak through it. Lots and lots of facial piercings, eyeliner, the whole thing, the whole emo vibe. Lots of red and black and mesh and all of this kind of thing. And she walks kind of hunched over, a little bit shy. And there's also this slightly amorphous kind of blob that's following alongside her that you can kind of see if you're looking out of your peripheral, but if you look straight at it, then you can work out what you're looking at is a giant isopod that is about the size of a cat that is walking alongside her.
And for the purposes of the audience at home, could you tell us which playbook you are?
Funnily enough, it's the spooky witch that that Moira is working with. The spooky witch.
All right. And we enter the tea house. Inside the tea house is it's sort of mishmash is the way I would describe it. All of the furniture is not matching. It's a cozy vibe. There's lots of plants. There's
Working with Oxfam chic.
yeah. Yes, I like that. Oxfam chic. And it's fairly busy inside. What is Moira going to take a seat? Like, what's Moira's vibe as she enters the tea house?
I think she looks for maybe an unoccupied in the corner kind of table where where she can scuttle away and scuttle, pun intended, with the giant bug that's following her. That she can sort of sit there and mind her own business. So yeah, she's scoping out for somewhere in the corner, I think.
How, just out of interest, how big is the isopod? Like,
So like big cat.
Like this?
Like if you saw a cat on the street
a
and you're
big
like,
cat.
that's a hefty lad. That's what we're that's what we're working with.
That is a hefty lad.
That's a hefty lad. Yeah.
Okay, so elsewhere in the tea house, so we're getting on for early evening now, and the tea house in the daytime is, generally just a tea house serving tea, coffee, the like. But towards the evening, it changes to more of a entertainment venue, shall we say. And I imagine that we would find Sasha somewhere in the back, kind of preparing for a later performance.
Doing her stretches.
Doing her stretches, yes. Yes, I think Sasha is...
Vocal exercises?
Yes, Sasha's doing vocal exercises in the kitchen, which involves the occasional sort of cursing because they can't find Alma, and just kind of generally keeping an eye out on what's going on in the front, but also starting to kind of just get ready for the evening. Sasha loves this kind of time of the day because things start to get dark and the lights get sparkly, and obviously they know that soon the evening will come and it will be a different feel, and Sasha loves the evenings at Okasan's. But I think as soon as Sasha sees Moira pop in the door, because she's kind of keeping an eye from the back, she's just going to kind of put things down that she's messing with and just pop out to say hello to Moira.
Sorry, I was zoned out for a second because I was fixing music. Did you describe what Sasha looks like?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, cool. So Sasha is about 5'11". Sasha is a human from Avalon, and Sasha is best described probably as gender fluid. Sasha is tall and is quite voluptuous, wears clothing that definitely has no gender. Lots of shirts/blouses that have large collars and big cuffs. Tends to always have a beautiful beat on, appropriate for the day or evening. Always impeccably turned out, but with a shaved head and a little bit of a coif of tight curls that are on the top of her head or of their head. And Sasha always walks with poise, but has a very warm demeanor in general. Kind of olive skin, as I say, a perfect beat for the time of day, appropriately. And yeah, just has a different vibe depending on when you see them. And they don't necessarily fit into one or the other gender-wise, but they always look perfectly turned out.
Nice. And what playbook are you playing?
Sasha is the Chosen.
All right, cool. Okay, our camera moves on from the back room, and Where would we find Lindworm at this time, Chris?
I think probably stepping in from outside with a mischievous grin that's just kind of barely concealed. They have definitely been up to something in the city, and they're coming back from being out for a few hours to enjoy an evening's entertainment before they retire. Do you want me to describe Lindworm?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Describe their appearance for us.
So, standing around about 5'6" is a non-binary person who is on the mask side of presenting, wearing clothes that are very well made but very kind of plain, and just a little bit grubby from spending too much time in the soil. Like very earthy tones, apart from a beautiful large poncho-like cloak which goes over them. Everything is incredibly loose-fitting, like, as I say, like it was built for somebody much, much bigger. They have like brown, mousy hair, like skin that is tanned from spending too much time in the sun, and these brilliant green eyes that seem to be almost reflecting an inner light all the time. Their clothing and their garments are just absolutely covered in little tiny trinkets and things and oddities, all of which kind of give that sort of housey witch cottagecore feel about them. And even as they go in, you see them take one of these charms off and hang them on the back of one of the other patrons who is leaving at that time, and just chuckle to themselves happily. Their fingers are covered in dirt and grass stains that never seem to come off, but they always smell fresh and clean. Their hair is tied up loosely, but it always tangles loose on its own, and they have an air about them like they know more than they let on.
And what playbook are you playing?
I am playing the Nature Witch.
Nice. And is Lindworm from Avalon or Lintagel?
Lindworm is actually from Lintagel and has their own reasons for being here.
Cool. Okay, and lastly, where would we find Freya?
Great question. I think as it's kind of busy, I think she's probably like only recently arrived, is stood somewhere towards the back of the room. She's found like a wall to probably just lean against.
Is she doing the bisexual lean with her arms folded?
Exactly that.
One leg up against the wall.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
She's found an appropriate spot. She takes.
That's it now for the evening. She's just there.
I'm here. I'm not moving.
This is my spot.
This is my spot. She takes her helmet off, sets it on the
The
table.
bisexual has claimed their territory.
Yeah, she takes like this knight's helmet off and sets it on the table. Like her hair's a mess, and she just kind of scrapes it back, and appropriates the leans into the wall, arms folded, and just sort of surveys the people around. She is wearing armor with a tabard of like a minty tealy green with sort of tree on it and a crown, representing the monarchy of Lintagel.
Cool. And you're playing which playbook?
Oh, and I'm playing the Devoted.
And as suggested, Freya is from Lintagel.
Yes.
Correct. Cool. And is Freya here on her own, or is she with the princess?
Ooh, good question. I think if she's just come in, I think if she's leaning, she's assuming the I'm sort of on duty stance. So I think she has just followed the princess in, and she's found a good spot to keep an eye on her.
Do you want to describe the Princess Arabella for us as well?
Oh, yes. Okay. Just before we saw Freya come in, first there was probably like a hooded figure, almost like they've just come in, but you've not seen where they've come in from. It's not like the usual front door. With a really elegant, beautiful, deep bluey green robe, and as she takes it down, you can almost, I think, catch the hints of like her ears changing slightly, as she's just this sort of slightly tan-skinned, stunning, beautiful woman with long dark hair like cascading down her back, hurriedly comes in and immediately starts talking to someone.
All right, thank you. It's about this time that Madame Violette Okasan enters from the back. She is a commanding presence, should we say. She's a woman who looks to be in her mid-40s, but every time you've spoken to her, you could get this air of her that she could be hundreds of years old. There's a wisdom behind those eyes that suggests someone who has lived a long and probably very eventful life. She's a very fabulous woman, always wearing like the best clothes, just very well put together, and always impeccable makeup. She kind of saunters through the tea house and one by one sort of gathers you all together and takes you through to her office, which is basically just where the drag queens get changed.
Best office ever.
We make do.
That's the only office you can find me working in.
As we walk through, I think Sasha's just going to pick up Freya's helmet from the table as she walks through, and just kind of nudge Freya through, but quietly say to her, "Darling, how many times have I told you not on the tables?" And pick up the helmet and put it on the shelf where the other hats are.
Apologies, yes. Sasha. Thank you.
Stunning.
So you're ushered into this back room where there is like a table and chairs big enough for you all to sit around, and Violette kind of gestures for you to have a seat. Ah, my darlings, it's so good to see you all in one place. Well, almost all of you. Has anyone seen Alma?
No, and we could have done with her help this afternoon.
I think
She's very reliable, generally.
I think she was out counting her friends again.
Oh, the cats. Right, of course. I'm sure she'll be along. Anyway, I just wanted to gather you all first of all, to thank you for your help with our situation with the werewolf. It was most agreeable in the end. And Gwendolyn has made a full recovery and is actually, currently being inducted into the Circle of Drag Kings, I think. But yes, I think she's going to fit in quite well here. Lucky you were all there, actually. Could have turned quite frightful.
Oh, he was just a big puppy, really. He just wanted someone to rub his belly.
She is, of course, referring to a situation earlier in the week, a night or two ago.
There's a werewolf I made earlier.
you guys have become sort of like a Scooby Squad, I guess, unwittingly. A sort
With
of
better makeup.
Bagsy Shaggy.
Of course. Yeah, yeah. Who's Fred? Who's Velma?
Fred.
Patricia's our Scooby.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Oh yeah, the isopod's
Perfect.
called Patricia. I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Yes, so you guys have become sort of a involuntary, accidental sort of Scooby Squad for the Teahouse, following a series of supernatural occurrences. So the border between Lintagel and Avalon has existed for many hundreds of years. And normally, because Avalon is built on the site of great connection to magic, there is often people in Avalon who have an innate magical ability, and those powers get awakened sort of naturally. But recently, over the past month or so, there's been an increasing number of occurrences where someone's magical ability has really suddenly kind of manifested and things have got quite dangerous. So you guys have been like the first on call to deal with the situation before the City Watch gets involved and before anyone gets hurt. So the latest of these was a situation with Gwendolyn the werewolf, who lost control of her powers during a late night shift at Squires and Nobles, the bookstore.
Oh my days.
Stunning.
There's fucking
Stunning.
plenty more where that came from, just saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember, Chris, this was your decision.
I regret nothing.
Hell yeah.
So
The
during
time we've just begun.
luckily, this was during a stock take, so it was quite late, and there wasn't, that many people in the bookshop, only other employees. And you guys managed to get there and defuse the situation before anyone really got hurt. Yeah, the cause of the kind of manifestation of these powers turned out to be a ring with a ruby gemstone, which you destroyed, and that seemed to kind of get Gwendolyn's powers just back in control. Yeah, so Madam Okasan thanks you all. And about this time, there's sort of, you can sort of hear commotion and Freya's already there at the door. I mean,
Finger
what
to earpiece, ready to roll.
what is Freya's reaction? Is Freya going to do something?
Yeah, well, I think Freya has positioned herself so she's nearest to the door. Like, she's invested, but, like, there's one eye that can just kind of go like this. So immediately, if she hears any sort of commotion, head is just sticking out. Any danger? Are we safe?
Are you opening the door? Sorry.
Yes, yeah, I'll open the door.
As soon as you open the door, three people come in very hastily and almost bump into you, in fact.
Excuse me.
The
Come in.
the first of these people is someone that you all would recognize. They are, she's a businesswoman wearing a very powerful suit, shall we say. She is tall, slender, looks to be in her late 20s, tanned skin. She's very attractive, but like in an intense kind of way. Like if she made eye contact with you, you wouldn't be sure if she wanted to kiss you or start a fight.
Perfect. Stunning.
Amazing.
Love it.
I'm in love.
Yes,
She
'cause
carries
Freya's
herself
already
with-
in love.
Yeah.
How many times are we going to hear that? This
Oh, boy.
I'm in love.
I'm in love.
Just need to declare,
Yeah.
I'm in love. She carries herself with she carries herself with importance and sort of is the kind of woman that commands every room that she enters, like she owns the place. And you would all know that this is Mabel York, real estater and employee of Zenith Property Group.
I think Sasha was going to kind of intercede because they're quite protective of Mother, and was going to intercede because these people were barging in. And then as soon as they see that it's Mabel, I think Sasha very quickly just kind of sort of blends into the corner and stands behind Freya.
Opens a fan. Like.
Yeah, just kind of sort of tries to just be inconspicuous and make sure they're not in line of sight of Mabel York. And sort of just let them get on with it.
Subtle.
Just behind Mabel is a very different sort of woman. So she is small and mousy. She has she's wearing big round glasses that are almost constantly like slipping down her nose. So she's doing the whole like this a lot. She's got a kind of cute cozy cardigan on, and it's got like knitted like cat pattern. She is carrying several folders and a bag, and she's sort of like right in Mabel's shadow, and she's kind of purposefully trying not to make eye contact with anyone as she walks in. They're closely followed by someone else that you recognize as one of the drag kings by the name of Noah Vale. Thanks.
Nice.
Incredible.
He's got big twink energy. He just he's got beautiful like warm tanned skin, a nice queer mullet. At the moment he's kind of half dressed for his performance later, so he's got like angel wings on, no top on, but he's got a full face already, because obviously
Stunning.
that's the most important thing. And he's got a little halo, angel wings. And yeah, no top on, but he's like painted his top surgery scars with glitter, so they're like golden and sparkly.
Stunning.
He kind of rushes in and is like, I'm so sorry. I tried to stop her, but she was really insistent that she didn't need to wait outside. I know you guys are busy. I'm really sorry. And Mabel sort of holds a hand up to him to like stop him from speaking, and kind of strides into the room towards Madame Okasan. This won't take long. I'm sure you're not busy. I've just come to...
Can I intercede myself between?
Yeah, you can. What are you doing? Just physically interceding, or are you saying anything?
Just magically almost appearing next to her like she's not expecting, and just going, "Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, but I think the drag queen performances are a little later. If you want to try out."
I think that will involve a roll. Let's see.
Ooh, first roll.
I'm gonna say that is... I mean, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to intimidate her?
I'm just trying to throw her off.
You're just trying to throw her off?
Yeah.
Um,
this is somebody
I
very
would
important,
say
or
that's...
self-important. Say.
I'd say that's a wit check.
I can do that.
So roll your d6. and add or subtract your modifier.
It's not bad. It's an 8.
All right. Okay. So what happens is this. So what did you say to her? Sorry, the drag queens.
I'm sorry. The drag kings tryouts are later this evening.
I think you do manage to sort of surprise her because she's not sure how you got there so quickly. So it does kind of throw her off her stride. But she's not going to stop in her pursuit. She just kind of awkwardly steps around you. But you did sort of, you can see that she's not shaken, but she is, I guess, more confused than anything.
I'll take it.
She doesn't even deign you with a response. She has an envelope in her hand which she holds out to Okasan, who doesn't move at all. And Mabel just sort of ends up sort of placing it in front of her. I've just come to bring you Aurelius's final, and I think you'll agree, most generous offer. He did tell me to pass on that should this offer be declined, he is likely to become far less generous. Her eyes at this point move to the rest of you.
I draw myself up big and tall.
I do the opposite. I try and slink back.
I
Moira's
hide.
rolling her eyes. She's over it already.
So
Oh my god, you're so annoying.
Oh.
So if any of the rest of you merry band of misfits can talk some sense into her, or you happen to come to your senses, do get in touch with my office. And at this point, she kind of pauses dramatically, and is obviously waiting for something to happen, and then nothing happens. So she kind of looks over to Gertrude, who's just staring back at her wide-eyed and sort of flustered. Gertrude, business cards. For God's sake, you have one job. And this poor woman panics. Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, Mabel. Miss York. I'll just get them. And she rummages around in her bag, which is full of files and papers, and she finds them, but in a hurry to pull them out to give to you all, they just fall all over the floor.
That was
Mabel.
Interesting and snatchable.
Probably, yeah. Do you want to have a look?
While she's scrambling on the floor, can I try and help her? But I want to intentionally go down so that they're having a conversation up here, and I'm close to Gertrude.
Yeah. While you're doing this, Mabel just rolls her eyes and sighs. Honestly, Gertrude, I'll be waiting outside for you to get your shit together. And do be quick about it. We've got an important engagement to get to, remember? And she sort of taps her watch in Gertrude's direction and leaves. But just as she's about to go out the door, kind of calls back into the room. Oh, and be a dear, and don't forget my tea on the way out. This place may be a shithole, but you people do know how to make a good matcha. Shame, really. And then she just leaves, leaving
cards
Gertrude.
aren't even embossed.
Leaving Gertrude kind of clutching on the floor at these cards. Wayne, Sasha is going to help her collect the cards.
Sasha wants to bend down and just kind of help her gather the cards. But also, very quietly, we'll just say to her, for goodness sake, dear, don't let her push you around. You could do so much better.
No, she's not pushy. I'm just really not very good at my job, and to be honest, I'm quite thankful that she puts up with me.
Darling, why don't you come and spend some time here with us when you're not working? I promise you, it's not you. Anyway, you best hurry along now and don't forget her tea. And I'm just going to help her get up with her cards.
She gives you all a business card awkwardly.
Moira
not
feeds
making
hers to Patricia
eye
immediately.
contact.
Wait a second there. Hang on 1 minute, and Lindworm will pull off a small charm. After all, you're giving me a gift. I have to give you one back. Just
A gift.
What is this? Sorry.
it's a charm. Keep you safe, won't it?
Right. Thank you.
Just
You're
take it.
And I think Lindworm will just straighten her glasses ever so slightly and just boop her on the nose.
She goes absolutely bright red.
Oh.
I might consider that an entice.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
What do I need to roll for an entice?
Let me.
I don't know.
Because enticing doesn't have to be necessarily on purpose as the person.
Oh,
Hard.
nice.
Okay. It's an 11.
Oh.
Oh! Okay. So that is a success. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the thing for entice. Okay, so on an 11, you gain a string on them. So you have a string on Gertrude.
Nice.
Nice.
And they choose one of the following. So get flustered and awkward, promise something they
Done.
think you want, or give in to desire. And I think it's a bit early for that. So
They just jump each other.
she just gets really flustered and awkward, drops the business cards again, and then as you both sort of bend down to pick them up and like hit each other in the head, and then it's even more awkward. And yeah, she's just like completely beetroot red and makes her excuses and rushes out of the room, shuts the door behind her, and you assume
thank
goes to get
fuck
the
for
tea for
that.
Mabel.
Sasha's just going to immediately sort of come out from virtually hiding and just say to Mother, oh, can we not do something to just stop her coming in here? Have you ever banned anyone from here?
Well, I've never had to before, but honestly, it is tempting with that woman. You know, that's the 3rd time this week she's been in here.
Can you put a dress code on that means you can't come in if you dress like a twat?
Well, I mean,
Oh, darling,
but
have you
that
seen some of
sounds-
our patrons?
yeah, sounds very hard to enforce, honestly.
I think Lindworm will sidle up to Freya and go, I mean, we could just hang her out under a bridge somewhere. That works for us normally.
Right, yes, but I don't think they do that sort of thing here, Lynn.
You could start.
But it is a good idea.
All right, stop that.
What? But what
Now-
else
It
are
wasn't
you
even
gonna
a
do?
dickhead!
It wasn't even going to hurt her. It's just going to hang
I
her up
didn't
somewhere.
disagree. I didn't disagree. She's a dickhead, but we're not hanging anyone from under a bridge. Yet.
Right.
Just buy a
Anyway.
feet.
Oak tree, then.
It just...
Yeah.
Shh. Zip. Mother was
I'm
talking.
kidding, of course. Of course,
I'm not.
Oh, I saw the charm. Don't... Anyway. Mother,
Yes,
you were
stop that.
saying...
Sadly, I don't think that dealing with her in that way would solve our problems. It seems like her and her employer, that terrible Aurelius Harding, very, very intent on buying the tea house. And honestly, I'm rather concerned about what they'll do next. I mean, you heard her say that this was their final offer. I mean, I'm not going to sell, but
Oh.
Better not.
it does concern me about what they'll do next. What kind
Well-
I mean, Aurelius is a member of the city council, a very well-respected member of the city council. So I can only imagine what kind of legal things they'll do to force us to close or force us to sell. I don't know.
Why does he want to buy it so badly?
God knows, and that's another thing that worries me. I mean, why is he so intent on buying the Teahouse? It seems suspicious. I mean, he has been buying up a lot of local businesses and properties.
What does he do with them?
Well, he uses them to make more money.
Well, it's got to stop somewhere, and we have to be the ones to set an example. And besides which, we're not leaving here.
No.
No, we're definitely not. We can't leave here.
Yes.
The gateway in the basement, for one thing. And for a second, I'm not being intimidated by some man in a suit.
Ugh,
Ugh.
I know,
Gross.
the worst kind.
gross. Not even a good one.
Maybe.
Wait,
Fits
are
like
you talking
shit.
about Mabel or Aurelius?
Well, if the shoe fits.
Maybe we should pay them a visit. You know.
Stab them. Yeah.
I didn't say stab them, but
Oh.
Yeah, maybe don't stab
I mean,
them.
No, but I mean, Freya has a point. Maybe a little intimidation may be worth it. I mean, actually, can we first find out why they want this tea room so badly? Do we know anyone?
Mabel.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's probably the best way to go about it. I mean, I would love to think that we are in a position to intimidate them, but I really don't think that would go so well.
No. We need information. And little Gertrude there seemed to take quite a shine to you, Lindvam.
You're muted.
Lindworm.
Lindworm, you're talking into the distance. We can't hear you, dear.
Stop talking to the plants, Lindvam.
Back in the room,
She's a
darling.
precious little. She's a precious little candlelight, isn't she?
So precious. Maybe you could have a talk with her and see what she knows of why they want this place.
I mean, I did invite her back, so perhaps we could
that's no
send an
problem.
invitation and make it official for her to come and visit us here without the other bulldog with her.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Although I do want to be clear. Like, it's not fair to just play with her emotions. We need to be very clear on what we want from her.
We're inviting her here. I mean, you've seen what this tea house does. If she spends a little time here, I have no doubt that she will be on our side. We're not going to try and trick her into anything, but I think she needs a little space away from negative influences.
Sasha, darling, you should invite her to your performances.
Well,
That always makes the audience feel warm and fuzzy and...
I mean, a lot of people have said they feel more like themselves being around us and after the performances. So that's why I say perhaps we could just send a little invitation and get her to come and have a look. The only thing is, I wouldn't want her to tell Mabel that we've invited her, but
What if we invited them both?
no.
Well, Mabel obviously won't come, but then she can't act. It won't seem suspicious, you know, like we're just inviting Gertrude. Be like, we're inviting both of you. See if we want to talk this through more. And I don't know. I didn't really think much further ahead than that. That's your job.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, Freya. I mean, we could invite them both.
No.
What if she actually turns up, though?
Yeah, see,
Well, what
that's-
if she does?
She'll get
Oh,
a
no.
beige smell everywhere.
Oh, that's romantic. Well, yeah, we just split them up, you know, talk to them separately. Maybe.
Yes, that's
Oh.
right.
That's not a bad
We just got to
idea.
get Gertrude on her own.
Yes.
Yes, we could. Maybe Freya could occupy Mabel for a little while, and we could chat with Gertrude after the performance.
Yes. Or Moira, you could practice some of your flirting that you've been doing.
On her?
Yeah, maybe not. Baby steps. Baby steps.
Fuck me, that's going to be like the hardest challenge yet. It's not happening.
Yeah. No.
Jesus.
Okay. Maybe you could try one line and then just walk away.
What one line is
Oh.
that?
Lindworm will then walk up to Moira and go, and just brush her hair behind her ear and go,
Ah!
"You look ravishing tonight," and then walk off.
There you go. There's one.
Yeah, thanks.
I mean, they're not wrong, love. You do look lovely. But perhaps Patricia could help. I mean, I've seen her sort of be a little disconcerting to newcomers.
I mean, yeah, she's less licky than she used to be, which I didn't even know they had tongues, but, you know.
What?
Okay.
Well, if someone comes in a bit salty and sweaty, you know.
Good
Okay.
to know.
I'm going to have to ask that you don't let Patricia lick the
I didn't let her.
clientele.
Right,
Oh, no, she's
don't
very
do
well
that.
behaved.
Stop it. Alright, there you go.
Is that what?
I mean, she's generally very well behaved. I did nearly stand on her a number of times, but
It's fine, she's not really a solid thing, so it doesn't really matter.
no, like I say, a little disconcerting sometimes. But there we go.
Yeah, she's gone in half a few times before, which kind of made me jump, but it's fine.
Right.
I'm sorry,
Okay, do you know
gone
what-
in half.
Yeah, no, let's not explore that.
I can show you, look.
No.
right.
No.
No, that's really not necessary. In fact, actually, I've remembered that I have things to do.
And do you know what? I've got to show. My beat's only half
I-
done.
Yes.
Alright.
Wait a second. Were we not meeting for a particular reason?
Well, I was thanking you for the assistance with Gwendolyn.
So it wasn't a new problem. That's all right. That's fine.
Well, I think one-
yeah,
Kinda
there's
have one.
the evening is still young, I
Yeah.
suppose.
And one of those just walked in a few minutes ago, so we're doing
Yeah, I
all
can
right.
still smell her.
Her beige
For
smell.
now, I think you all should go and enjoy the evening at the Teahouse. I think we've all deserved a break from this various stress. I know I certainly do. I'm going to
I've
fix
been rehearsing
myself
some
a
new
drink.
numbers.
Oh, excellent! I cannot wait.
So just before we go, should we perhaps say have a special evening performance in a few evenings, and we could invite both of them?
Yes. What's that? What's your face doing right now? What is this?
Well, I mean,
That's
as
just the
Moira
face.
says, I mean, all right, Moira. Judgy McJudge in the corner. Yes, we could.
Coming from you. Never mind.
Out of left field.
Sorry, Sasha.
Freya, darling, this is not time for the library. No, she's just. I really do find her just objectionable, and she brings the whole atmosphere down. I'm not. I mean, it's fine if we have a plan. We have a plan, but yeah,
Look, well, it's just
fine.
gathering information.
Fine. We'll invite them, but Freya has to occupy Mabel, that woman.
Oh no. Okay, fine.
I know, the terrifying businesswoman, whatever will I do?
Terrifying hot businesswoman.
Fine. I
Damn.
will.
For the good
I
of
will
the group.
start plans for a special evening. Okay.
Yes, let Noah and Christian know. They'll help.
Of course.
So you guys are free to sort of make your way through to the main room of the Teahouse. It's getting more and more busy in there now. There are several patrons coming in to get the good seats for the evening performances. The bar is being manned by the usual people. Behind the bar is a human woman named Nara. Who is she's quite short, human with dark curly hair, and she's the kind of person that looks like she might be afraid of her own shadow.
Mood, Nora.
Next to her behind the bar is Evelyn, who is kind of the opposite, who is tall and broad, blonde hair, and also human. And she is kind of poking fun at Nara in a friendly way.
Freya, get in there.
I think Sasha's going to walk down towards the back room where they're going to prepare, and as they pass through the bar, we'll just bend down and kiss Nara on the cheek and just say, "Don't listen, darling, you look gorgeous tonight." And then turn around and look at Evelyn and just say, "It's too early to be flirting," and walk on.
As you guys sort of move through the main room of the tea house, you're approached by a fairly hefty woman. She comes sort of bounding, like literally bounding over to you all, and has got like big puppy energy.
Oh my god, terrifying.
And
Says the woman with a cat-sized isopod.
Yeah. Patricia's chill, alright?
It makes all the difference.
So this woman would be familiar to all of you from a few nights ago, as this is Gwendolyn, the werewolf. Gwendolyn is tall and broad. She's got curly golden hair that's long on one side, but the other side is like buzzed, super short. She's wearing a red flannel shirt, but the sleeves are like completely ripped off.
Yes!
Because her arms cannot be contained.
Delicious.
Where's Rock?
Delicious.
She comes like bounding over to the group, and I think whoever's closest, I'm going to say probably Freya. She just like wraps her arms around you all of a sudden and gives you like the biggest hug. So much so that like you actually feel your feet lift from the ground for like a second. And she kind of like, she's shocked by this obviously, and like drops you. Oh, I'm sorry. Ever since the other night, it seems I don't know my strength. I just wanted to come thank you all so much for rescuing me.
Oh, you're looking very well.
Necessary. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Just try not to pick Freya up when she's working.
No, do it again.
Freya, dear, don't encourage her.
She does. As soon as you say that, she does pick you up again, and this time like actually like lifts you higher.
Oh my days.
The
Okay,
armour,
I
you'll
got a
get
job for you.
squashed like a tin can.
Oh yeah, don't ruin the armor. Don't ruin the armor.
She plunks you back down again, not gracefully, I'm afraid.
Sasha's just going to reach out and kind of and stroke Gwendolyn's arms, just like
Oh my god.
Linda will just lean into Sasha and goes, I don't think she's a werewolf right now.
Oh no, I think she's fine as she is, dear.
Oh my god.
Sorry, you look like you've been training.
Oh no, not really. She flexes. It's just like natural, I guess.
Your arms are very big and good. I'll look over at Freya and be like, was that good flirting?
Yeah, words good. Delivery we'll work on, but yes.
Honestly,
Okay.
it was virtual poetry, love.
Yeah.
Alright, nice. Cool.
Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Anyway, thank you, all of you. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there. It could have turned real nasty, and, well, I just wanted to say thank you. And I wanted to tell you also that I quit my job at Squires and Nobles. I quit.
Fuck yeah!
Good.
To do something else particular?
Oh,
or
to
just...
work here, of course. But,
Cool.
you know...
Good.
Ever I mean, obviously there was the whole like incident thing. I mean, I was probably going to take a few days off anyway. But you know, ever since that Harding guy took over the business, he's been making us work all kinds of hours and for less pay. And like, it's not worth it, I'd say. And now that I've come here and I've met all you nice folk, and I've been helping out behind the bar and lifting barrels and stuff. And Noah's even given me a spot with the drag kings. So I think I'm just going to hang out here, honestly.
Well, you couldn't be amongst better people. It's a wonderful family to be part of, and everyone will take care of you. Now, I must go and put my makeup on.
Oh,
Well,
right,
finish.
Yeah, of course.
Gwen, how long has Harding owned Squires and Nobles, do you know?
Oh, not long now. I'd say it's maybe a month, most.
Only a month, and he's already made so many changes.
Oh, yeah, he wastes no time, doesn't he? He's got money to make. And they always say, don't they, them smart, like, business folk, they always say time is money and that.
No, time is time. Money is just a byproduct of capitalism.
It's all made up, innit?
She just sort of stares at you dramatically.
Sasha's going to just walk straight back in and just go, oh, quick question, Gwendolyn. Where did you get the ring?
What ring? Oh, that ring. Well, actually,
The
funny
ring, dear.
story that. It just turned up in my locker. I thought someone had left it there for me as a present, so when it was quite fancy, so I put it on. I never had a fancy ring before, so I put it straight on. I mean, I knew that's silly of me because I didn't know where it came from, but it was in my locker there, so.
Well, there was no way for you to have known there was anything wrong with it, but in your locked locker?
Well, I mean, I say locker. They don't really lock. They're just,
okay.
you know.
And this was at work, yes? It was left for you?
Oh yeah, at work. Yeah, in the break room at work. On that day, in fact.
Same day? Okay.
Oh yeah, same day.
Dodge as shit there.
Yeah, I think Sasha's just going to do a very typical kind of eyebrow raise at Freya and then go, oh, the show.
I think at the same time, Freya just goes, oh, princess.
Stunning. Stunning.
Arabella is currently sat at at a with a guy you've never seen before. He's sort of skinny, really dark hair, sort of like he's sort of got the complexion of someone that doesn't often leave their bedroom.
Okay.
Same
Yeah.
bench.
And you can see, like, you're not close enough to hear the conversation, but you can tell from, like, the body language and the vibes that he's very much he's a participant in the conversation, but he's like she's the one in charge kind of thing. Like he's
for sure,
just
yeah.
kind of like he's just happy to be there, like getting some attention from a woman, you know,
Yeah.
like he's. But you know that's the way that she prefers it.
Wow.
Yeah, she's found her
Healthy.
prey for the evening.
Healthy.
Good.
Yeah.
Super healthy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. That's
Great,
fine.
great,
That's
great,
great.
great.
But she seems.
But on the
she
upside,
seems
not a
fine and
threat.
happy. Yeah.
No, I bet Freya
Oh yeah.
feels
I
great
don't think
right
he
now.
could definitely not. He would definitely not be described as a threat on first look. Anyway.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just like kind of glancing over, keeping an eye on that, but mainly with these lot.
You're not going back to your spot at the wall.
Found a new spot near the bar.
Yeah, I think it's the same position, but just somewhere slightly different.
Yeah, just at the bar.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes.
Freya just went,
Yes.
oh wait, hang on, that other wall looks a little unsteady. I'll go and help
Yeah,
that
then-
one.
Don't worry, I've got you.
Yeah. That is the bar bisexual lean.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
Saying as Freya's got from one way, Sasha's gone on the other and just left Lindworm and Moira with poor Gwendolyn.
Oh,
Yep.
mate.
And I feel
Sorry,
Phil
The
Lindworm will
two
go,
weirdest weirdos.
well, I'm really happy that you're looking good, and just gives her a squeeze. I'm going that way now. I think the conversation's over, but we'll see you later.
Oh,
Just leave
right.
Moira.
Is it? Okay, like just like that. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you later, Moira.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Bye.
She just stands there for a second, like looks around, and is like,
Patricia
right.
tries
Well, I guess
to,
I'm leaving.
Patricia's trying to lick Gwendolyn, but I'm just like, fucking right, come here.
Okay.
And is Moira's going to join Freya at the bar, or
Yeah, I think because Moira knows that Freya's normally quite like doesn't strike up a conversation unless she needs to, kind of thing. She's busy. She's busy. So yeah,
that's perfect for Moira?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So Moira, seeing that her normal little loner table is taken by people now,
Rude.
she'll also try and copy the bisexual lean, but she'll be
No,
like,
no, not so far back. You're gonna slip. Like casual.
yeah, right.
And then just,
Ow.
you know, okay, just
Fuck! I spilt a drink.
okay. Maybe
Too casual.
Too casual. Just one arm. Just do one arm. It's too early for two arms. One. There you go. Right.
Nara's behind the bar going, Moira, your elbow is in the beer, dear.
Right. Can't fucking. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Here.
So
sit
that
on
was
this
just
stool.
Patricia's mouth.
Okay. Yeah. I'm fine.
You
Just so you
okay?
know, in my head, Patricia has an exceedingly long proboscis.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. So it's like in someone else's beer.
Yeah.
Oh, not
Do
thirsty
icepods
anymore.
have tongues?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
This one does.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
she's
not?
put Patricia on the bar stool because she doesn't want to sit on the bar stool.
I like that you asked, do isopods have tongues? You didn't ask, do isopods grow to the size of a cat? That part we're fine with, but...
Hey, there are giant isopods. Those exist.
Okay, didn't need to know that.
They're not the size of a cat though, but they're pretty fucking big. I'm
This
gonna
one
Google
is.
this now. Do isopods
Do
Have-
icepods
Have
have tongues?
tongues.
tongues?
Stay tuned to find out.
I'm talking amongst
Well,
yourself.
do they? Oh, okay. Okay, I thought it'd be more immediate. So about this time, I think the evening performances are beginning. Wayne, I don't want to put you on the spot, but
Sing for us.
What? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give us a drag performance.
I shan't be singing, but
No, but kind of describe for us the presence that Sasha has when performing, or like the general vibe, if you will.
you say this like I've never sat and thought about what my drag performance would be like.
Well, I wasn't going to say it. I was trying to make it like mysterious, Wayne. You can call yourself out if you want.
Just off the top of my head.
Yeah. If I had to come up with something,
I mean, as
you had me
put
at
me on the
gunpoint.
spot,
Yeah.
I think Sasha's performances are, surprisingly, they're very dramatic, and I think with the tea house being the way that it is, I think Sasha loves to kind of make sure all the lights are turned down, so there's just kind of sparkling lights, and everyone's sitting in darkness or virtual darkness. So that everyone gets kind of really quiet, waiting for them to start. And then they start singing when no one can see where they are, and starts walking through the tables and chairs where everyone's sitting, singing, and just kind of lightly kind of brushing on people's shoulders and sort of gentle touches to people. And literally feeling like as they do that, these people kind of almost wake up, like it has that feeling with the lights coming up. And then walks up a little bit to like a little mezzanine level where the stairs are, and starts singing from there. And I think it starts very kind of lyrically and beautiful. It's almost kind of like haunting songs, and then from there moves into more kind of like celebratory, upbeat kind of numbers. But there is always an element of sort of less like cheesy kind of songs and more songs that are all kind of really magical and really like fantastical and very much more theatrical than just a kind of hamming it up. And I think that's when people see that Sasha sort of really comes alive, and as opposed to just this friendly kind of person who looks after people when they come in, suddenly commands the room, and everyone can feel the kind of the joy and the love, and people by the end of it, there's not a person in the room who's not smiling and seems really lit up by the performance.
Amazing. Sorry, my brain just like left the building.
That's all right.
I completely knew what I was going to say, and then it just
In
it just
Isopod
left.
news, they don't have tongues.
Okay.
I can't
But-
find out if they have a proboscis or not, but I am, like, this is not the page I expected to have open whilst we were streaming.
It's
So,
not.
page
So,
to have.
I'm looking at the esophagus of a isopod right now. So.
This is. I imagine this is literally what's happening, where Moira's gone. What is happening in there? And it's just looking like for a mouth.
Yes!
This is why.
Oh my
I
God.
don't think it's too much of a stretch to think that Moira does have like a book on bugs with her at all times.
Very good point. Yeah, very good point.
And is now just like looking through the book and telling Freya like random like bug facts.
Now, okay, this is becoming a bit too real for me as human child. So,
Shall we move on?
Game Master.
Uh-huh.
I have an ability called Awaken the Wild, which is when I'm in a safe position and attempt to commune with a place or a non-specific creature, I can roll spirit, and I can alter its atmosphere, and I just want to make the place feel warmer and more alive while Sasha is performing, because I feel like this is a home for so many people, and I think that's important to Lindverm.
that's so special.
Cool. Roll for it.
I think probably Moira is close enough to hear Lindverm muttering, "Okay, let's make this a little bit more special, shall we?" It's an 8.
All right. Does it say what happens on a mixed?
I get to choose one, and the GM offers you a hard choice or success at a cost. So I'm going to alter its behaviour so the place feels a little bit warmer and more comforting. So almost like each individual person's temperature is met.
That's magic. It's the best spell ever. I want that. As an autistic person,
Okay, tell us.
I want that.
Tell
So
us.
it would really help with my heating bills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us what does it look like when Lindworm casts magic?
I think there's like a breeze and a rustle of trees and the scraping of thorns around them. Like it's an audible, like these audible sounds, and this feeling that somehow they seem to grow, and they seem to be bigger and darker at the same time, and something older starts to creep through. And then as soon as people blink, they're back to that small-framed, wiry little figure that everyone's become quite used to being odd around the tea house.
And you just wanted to make the atmosphere a bit warmer, did you say?
Make it suited to the individual, and so that they are most comfortable, and almost like they have this sort of direct connection with Sasha, that everything else around them is just fades away a little bit.
Okay, I think that. So you do manage to do that, but I think it kind of, in your eagerness to help, it kind of ends up going a little bit too far, and you notice some members of the audience just sort of like getting a little bit too blissed out and a little bit too like warm. A couple of people have to step outside for a minute.
Oh my god, you made the room too horny.
Did I just give everybody a string on Sasha?
Yeah, the entire audience. Well, Sasha would have strings on the entire audience.
That's amazing.
Yeah, roll entice.
Sasha's singing, watching this, just thinking, "Oh God, they're going to blame the tea again."
So you did help, and yeah, you made everyone feel more comfortable, but maybe just a little bit too much. Just a little too much.
It's hilarious.
I mean, I only build on what's there, so.
Hey, everyone looks pretty happy. Sasha's performance wraps up, and it's the turn of the drag kings. Noah, Vale, and Christian Sin come to the stage.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, I love it.
Stunning.
You're delighted to see, joining them is Gwendolyn. She hasn't picked a drag king name yet, but she's sort of just providing like backup dancer energy. She looks ecstatic to be on the stage and to be involved, and sort of halfway through their routine, you can see that she is obviously like so pleased that she kind of loses control over her magic for a minute, and like a little like wolfy dog tail appears behind her, and just like tiny little tufts of wolf ears appear on her head. But you look around and nobody in the audience seems to really notice, and you're pretty sure that if they did, they'd just assume that it was a costume thing.
I think Sasha's probably just standing at the back, ripping like whoever's next to her, next to them, like Freya's arm. As soon as Sasha sees it, they're like, "Oh God, this is going to be. Oh no, it's okay. It's fine. No one's looking. It's all okay."
And you actually see Noah notices, and you notice that he kind of comes to stand next to her, and as they're dancing, you can see that he also sprouts a tail and ears to sort of make it look like it's supposed to be like part of their costume, basically. So after their performance is done and they get a big cheer from the audience, and Gwendolyn looks adorable. It's about this time that
Gwendolyn's tail's like a...
Yeah, swagging.
So cute.
Did I do a good job? Tell me I did a good job.
We chuck gravy bones on stage instead of flowers.
Oh, God.
From where? Do you just have them in your bag? I mean,
Of
Yeah.
course she does.
I wouldn't put it past Moira, to be fair.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the most unexpected thing. At this time, there's so the tea house is kind of settling down a little bit. There's still quite like loud music on, but yeah, the performance is finished for the evening. And about this time, you see the door to the tea house kind of like swing open, and through the door you can see that it's actually raining outside. And in through the door comes a girl you've never seen before that you're aware of. She has dark skin, long curly black hair. She still seems to be in her work uniform, which is completely soaking wet. And she enters the room sort of panicked, like she's clearly rushed here. Her face is flushed. She's breathing heavily. And in her arms is a chunky ginger cat that you all would recognize as Hamwise, Alma's friend.
Oh no.
Cat.
I think Sasha would immediately, as kind of front of house, would immediately kind of go straight to this person and just kind of very calmly say, "Oh, come on, dear, it looks terrible out there. Let's get you in the dry and bring Hamwise, come on." And just kind of escort them through to sort of the back room so that we don't disrupt too many of the patrons. But
Yeah, the
no-
room has gone sort of quiet, like everybody's
Yeah.
staring. And
just be
Hamwise
like-
actually like has kind of wriggled and jumped out of her arms and does that like shaky wet cat thing.
Oh.
Like
Oh, no, as long as you're okay. Oh, all right. The music's still playing, the drinks are still being served. Why don't you come and we'll help you dry out, love. Come on.
just as we continue with that, I think this would be a good time to take a little break.
Hell
So we're just gonna
yeah!
have a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back. So go get a drink, do a wee, have some food, get comfy, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Love
And
you,
please
babe.
do watch the interval video where we have information about the charity that we are supporting, as well as a QR code where you can just scan it with your telephonic device, and you can then contribute should you be able to. And if that fails, there are some words in the chat where you can then type those into a device, and it takes you to a page where you can also contribute. It's like magic.
We discovering the internet today.
What? Oh, yes, it's all on the interwebs. That's right. Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you. Back in 10.
Love, babe.
Bye.
And we are back. Before I hand back to Theo to carry on with the wonderful storytelling that they are doing, I just wanted to give you guys out in the audience a massive, massive thank you. We've already raised £149.69. 69 is very important.
It is
Nice.
essential.
Nice.
So
It
get
is
us to
essential.
City 9, and we're good.
Thank you so much, everybody, for your generous donations. Your money really does help out young people gaining access to LGBT folks to talk through and help them start building towards a better, more tolerant future. It's really great stuff, and we really do appreciate every single penny. Thank you so much. I shall pass back to Theo.
Okay, before the break, we had some fabulous drag performances, featuring some slight werewolfism. But no one noticed. It was fine. And we left as someone you don't recognize. Abruptly entered the Teahouse, looking very soggy. With a very equally soggy Moggy in the form of Hamwise, who you all recognise as a cat that is usually seen with your currently missing, or you just don't know the whereabouts of your the fifth. There's 4 of you, right? Yeah, fifth member of the Scooby Squad. I'm calling you that now, sorry.
No.
Yeah, so Hamwise has just jumped down and done the wet animal thing of there. And he sort of comes running. Sasha, you said you were going to approach them, right?
Yes, and just try and kind of escort them through, because it's, don't want to disturb all the other people here, and we'll just make sure they're okay, get them through with as little fuss as possible. And as I'm sort of escorting them through, I'll just say, what is your name, dear? I don't think you've been here before.
Oh, my name's Elaine. I'm so sorry to burst in like this looking...
That's all right. Come.
God, terrible.
No,
I
you're
didn't
fine.
know what else to do, really. It sounds crazy, but I followed the cat here.
Oh, stranger things have happened. Besides, the cat comes here regularly, so they probably just, thought it would be warm inside, and so good. It's good that you followed them. So have a seat, and we'll dry you off. Don't worry.
Whilst
What were you
Sasha
doing
deals
in this
with
terrible rain?
Sorry, Chris, what were you going to say?
Sorry, I was going to say, while Sasha is dealing with the human, can I lean down to Hamshanks and go, all right, buddy, what were you doing? And you bought us a new human. Is everything all right?
He just sort of looks at you. Wait, are you...
I'm wild
Are
friends.
you... Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
you can speak with plants and animals.
Ooh.
And he just sort of looks at you for a minute, like head tilted. And well, I thought this would be the best place to bring them. Terrible business. I'll let the human explain.
Fair enough. And I think I'll motion to the bar to kind of put down a little saucer of lactose-free milk.
Oh, how delightful. Thank you. And he sort of trots over and starts drinking.
So, Elaine, why are you out in the rain? Are you okay? Something happened?
Oh, actually, I'm really not okay. I'm sorry. What I'm about to tell you is probably going to sound kind of crazy.
Don't worry. You believe me, we've heard stranger things. Now, have a seat. And I'm going to just gesture to Christensen, because I always use his full name, to bring over a little drink.
Christian comes over and brings drinks, and he says, "Do you want to take her out back?"
Oh, not like take her out, like take her out back. Okay.
God, no. I meant just in the other room, so everyone's not staring at her.
Well, that's fine. Okay, yes, we'll do that. We'll go to the back room, and I will just gesture to Moira and Freya and Lindworm as a kind of like something juicy's happening.
Yes.
Moira will saunter over pretending that she doesn't care, but she loves the tea. She's a messy bitch.
Yeah. Moira's like, oh, suppose I'll go.
Run.
And I will just sit Elaine down and say, these are my friends, and they're very supportive. So please feel free to share anything with us. What happened?
Well, I don't really know entirely. It's been a bit of an evening, actually. But I guess I'll start at the beginning. It's my sister. She needs help, I think. You can see that she's very distressed.
Can I try and give her emotional support to help her?
Yeah, sure. What are you offering as like what are you doing in this moment?
I will just sort of sit with her and say, "May I?" And I'll just take her hand in mine and sort of sit next to her just to give her some like proper physical support and to feel the warmth of my hands and stuff. So I guess I'll use like heart, I guess, to try and undo whatever nervousness, whether she's feeling insecure or frightened or whatever.
Do you want to go ahead and roll for it?
Sure. Am I rolling 1d6 or 2?
2 2d6
And then
and then add your heart
Cool. 8.
modifier.
8 in total.
Awesome. So sorry, just remind me what you are doing. You're physically
just kind of holding her hand, sitting next to her, and just trying to help calm her and give her support so she doesn't feel like she's sitting in a circle of strangers who are all staring at her, which she kind of is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can tell, like, whatever she's been through is obviously quite distressing, and I think it's kind of apparent that she does feel uncomfortable. She's not the kind of person who would feel relaxed amongst people she doesn't know. So that on top of the fact that she's just in distress also. But I think she does, when you take her hand in yours, you can kind of feel her squeeze your hand, like in appreciation, and you do kind of see her, like, her shoulders relax a little bit, and she does look like she appreciates the gesture, even though it maybe doesn't go all the way to making her feel completely comfortable. But you definitely feel that appreciation from her, and she kind of gets, like, re-steels herself to tell her story. Like I said, it's about my sister. She's sort of been acting strange for a while now. I mean, she's always been kind of strange, honestly. I mean, affectionately, I'm allowed to call her strange. She's my sister. But yeah, she's always been kind of a loner, should we say. She doesn't have that many friends. Well, I mean, she has friends, but okay, this is gonna sound weird, but she says she can speak to ghosts.
people, have different abilities that we may not know about. So, is she? But you said you're worried about her. Is she missing or is she hurt?
Oh no! I know exactly where she is. As I said, she's been acting weird lately, and when I came home from work this evening, about an hour ago, I guess, there was something wrong in the house. It was weird. Things were moving by themselves. I know it sounds crazy,
That doesn't.
but
Sorry,
okay,
excuse
I'm
me.
gonna gloss over that.
Sorry, Lynn. This sounds troubling. Don't suppose your sister has had any new jewellery lately?
It's not as random as it sounds, that question, I promise.
Not that I'm aware of. Why should I
No.
be aware of? I feel I shouldn't have even left. I shouldn't have left her there.
She's still there now?
Yeah, she's in the house. I couldn't get to her. I don't know what happened, but there was this weird purple light and things were moving. The mirrors in the house all cracked, and honestly, I was just afraid, and I ran out of the house and sort of ran into someone, a girl with the cat, and she told me I should come here. She said that the cat would take me.
Yeah, no, that's a friend of ours. That's a good. It's good that you listened. So were the moving things stopping you getting to your sister?
Yes, and she was in her bedroom, but I couldn't get through the door, and there was troubling sounds coming from inside and weird lights. I shouldn't have left her, should I? I'm a terrible sister.
No, I mean it's probably good that you got help. Why don't we go back with you and we'll see, or you can wait here and we'll go and have a look. We're very used to helping people out. That's what we do here at the Teahouse. So maybe we could go and have a look if you would rather rest up here, and we'll let you know if we need you.
I think I should come with you. I don't know what help I will be, but I feel like I should.
Well, it's kind of your house, so I feel like that might be appropriate. Okay, good. I'm just going to look at Moira with kind of like a very knowing like, this is your bag.
Moira's well excited. Indeed,
Are you hiding your excitement, or are you?
Very well.
Okay.
She sort of, it's almost like it's an up and down thing where she'll forget and she'll look excited and then she'll remember things that Freya's taught her and pretend to be like, listening.
Great job, Moira.
Lindworm, every single instance is kind of pulling off a different charm and is trying to figure out, like... May seem like a strange question, but what sort of noises and what colour purple?
Well, I mean, everything kind of happened so quickly. Purple?
Purple's purple.
Sort of on the blue side, I guess. But does that matter?
Like Sasha's earrings?
Yes.
Good.
So fierce purple then. Okay, so but you know what? We can have a look and have a listen. Has your sister done anything like this before? Ever? I mean, I realise this sounds like an odd question, but I'm not sure if I should ask this question. Anyway, have you ever heard weird noises coming from your sister's room before? Oh boy.
Like I said, she doesn't have much company. No, I've never heard. She's never
Not these noises.
done anything like this before. Like I said, she
Okay,
talks to ghosts. She said she has friends that are ghosts that live in our house.
Got it. Okay. And they've never done anything. These ghosts have never tried to harm either of you or anything. No.
No.
Okay. Good.
no.
Good. Well.
Morgana. That's my sister's name. Sorry. Morgana says that they're friendly.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Well, that's a good start. Maybe we can just. Well, let's go and have a look. I'm just going to tell Mother that we're leaving. And
We're leaving?
Well, I think we should go and check this out, don't you?
Yes.
Lindworm will just lean out of the door. Oh, it's all right. She's going to be busy for a little while now. She's at the practically eating him phase of the evening.
Sasha is literally just going to glare at Lindworm like not helping.
Moira gets excited and looks and then realises she doesn't mean literally.
It's metaphorical.
She's like, oh!
Okay.
Right, everyone, rainproof jackets. It's still pouring out there, so make sure you've got... And someone get one for Elaine, please.
Oh, thank you. I'm already quite soaking, so I'm not sure. Right. Thank you. She takes it and puts it.
Sasha's going to sort of run up and tell Mother that we need to leave to go and check something out, and just tell her we'll be back as soon as we can.
Freya will do the same to Arabella.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, can I excuse? One moment. I just need to pop out. Stay here. Don't move.
You don't have to tell me your every move, I'm quite capable of looking after myself.
Sure. Don't move. Okay, please.
Don't move at all.
Please don't leave the tea house. And just stay safe. Please.
Right, fine. Why would I leave? I'm quite comfortable. It's fine. Go do whatever it is you're doing.
Okay, this is fine. I just back away. And I think I do a look to Nara behind the bar, kind of like, please keep an eye on her. Please.
She sort of like gives you a nod. Like, this is not the first time this has happened.
No.
So yeah, she's...
If I'm nearby and can hear this, as we walk away, can I just sort of step back and just say to Arabella, "Oh, darling, you've got something in your teeth," and then just leave before she has a chance to look.
Oh! Yes. Get her.
I don't know if I need to roll for it, but I want to just throw her off her confidence a little, because I saw her be a little mean to Freya.
I love it.
Yeah, okay, sure. Let's have I'd say that's probably a wit check, unless there's any specific playbook moves you have that you want to use.
No, I mean, my playbook move that could apply, but it says when someone insults me and I deliver a scathing retort, so it's not quite the same, but I could use it. Okay, wit. That's 9.
Ooh, pretty good. Yeah, your scathing retort has the desired effect in that she, definitely believes that she has something in her teeth and quickly excuses herself to go to the bathroom. Kind of
That's it.
tripping over a chair on the way.
Oh! Yes.
Not like fully falling, but like
She didn't injure herself, but yeah.
no, knocked her off
Freya-
her game. No, yeah, because if you injured her, Freya would.
Yeah, no,
Full on,
that's,
get down, Mrs. Let's
go.
that was definitely not my plan.
Beating the shit out of the chair.
Yeah, and then I'll just follow Freya straight away after that.
As you all leave the tea house, you are closely followed by Hamwise, who comes trotting along after you. He sort of looks up at... I don't know who you think would be the most likely to carry him.
Freya would 100, like a jump up.
Then he looks expectantly up at Freya.
I just put like a hand out, so like, come on.
I feel like historically Hamwise has asked Lindworm to kind of carry him, and Lindworm has just looked at him and just gone, "You've got 4 legs, that's twice as many on the ground as most, so you use them."
And in that moment, he looked you dead in the eyes and was like, "I'll remember that."
Shit.
And he will.
Mm-hmm.
I think out of all of the people in this party, I think Lindworm definitely has the vibe from Hamwise that, like, in the words of Transformers, there's more than meets the eye, let's say.
The late great philosopher, Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not sure, you don't know what his deal is, but there's definitely something going on there. Like, there's a magical kind of presence that doesn't exist in, like, your average cat.
That feels like that could go both ways, that description. Hamwise looking at Lindworm as well.
Yeah, yes.
Good point.
Yeah, there's a shared moment of like,
I see you.
I don't know what
that-
your deal is, guy, but I'm watching you.
Why are you
All
wearing
right,
that?
so
where
what-
are you wearing that cat suit?
Yeah. So we're on our way. Are we leaving the tea house, going to the Crawford residence? It's not too far from the tea house. Probably a 10-20 minute walk.
I think as soon as we leave the tea house, Sasha very much kind of falls in line behind Freya and goes from like, "This is my house, I'll make sure everything's fine," to, "Okay, we're in the world now. Someone else needs to take charge and lead the way."
Oh.
Right, you go first. I'll follow up behind with the moral support. But you go first. You've got the armor.
Yeah.
Lindworm is finding
What?
every single puddle as well.
Splashing in them or just?
Yep.
Okay. Adorable. What's Freya's feelings right now?
I think Freya is just like, okay, just do this quickly and get back. Just knock this one out of the park. Get back. I'm sure it's something Moira or Lindworm knows how to deal with. So it's asking, I think, Elaine, like, as many questions as we're walking as possible, and is just trying to carry over that feeling she has in Lintagel of, this is my home, but this isn't my home, but I'm just going to act like it is. I know I look like a god.
Nobody has to know.
Nobody has to know. Just act like I belong. But yeah, she's definitely like, come on everyone, quick, let's go. Girl in danger, maybe. Gotta get back to the tea house. Stop splashing in puddles, Lindworm. Moira, pick up Patricia. She can't walk that fast.
Right. She's got like 400 legs. She's doing her best.
Best is not good enough right now. Come on. Chop chop.
What's Moira's vibe at the moment?
Moira's glad to be out. She's glad to be out of a building full of people. And she's just like, oh, thank God, mud and just stuff. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, she's quite happy, and she's kind of, because Patricia, whilst being the size of a cat, is dense, so she's quite heavy. So she's like carrying her with both arms, and her crazy little legs. The crazy little legs are wiggling.
The legs are still going.
Yeah. It's like when you pick a dog up in the rain and they paddle. It's kind of like that. So she's still wiggling.
But if you tied her to your back, she would just look like a backpack.
Yeah, sometimes she does that, but people used to get freaked out by that. So
No, do it. Do it
Have
again.
like one of those turtle backpacks. Turtle
yeah.
Yes.
An isopod backpack. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure that exists.
An isopack.
Yeah, you do pass a few like the streets on this side of town at this time of night are not busy, but you do pass a couple of people who definitely give your posse a few looks of
Moira
confusion.
flips them off. every time.
There's a woman in full armor, a drag queen, a goth holding an isopod,
What's wrong with that?
a person splashing in puddles, and a large cat.
Normal.
So you do get a few looks, but
Every
yeah,
time
there's-
someone looks, Moira's like,
yeah, and what?
Stop scaring the locals, Laura. How about your day?
This is the longest 10-minute walk session.
Yeah. On that note, you do.
No,
you
that's
do,
not true.
No, probably not true.
You do approach the Crawford residence. It's a fairly meager-looking townhouse. It's terraced house, looks like every other one on this street. But as you get closer, you do realise that there is a sort of weird, like the house is completely dark from the outside, except for the first floor front facing window. The curtains are closed, but you can see this kind of pulsating, like purple glow coming from the house. And the street is eerily quiet. The rain has stopped now, so there's kind of no other sounds on the street, other than as you approach the building, you have to walk up like a gravel pathway. And so like the only sound you can hear is like the crunch of gravel under your feet, and the occasional sound of Hamwise cleaning himself.
Not on my shoulder, Hamwise.
I think Sasha would like to just try and sort of grab a second with Moira, who for some reason I assume is walking at the back of everyone,
probably, yeah.
and just kind of say, just touch Moira's arm and just say, darling, have you seen this before? Have you seen anything like this before? The moving objects and the purple light?
Well, I mean, ghosties can move stuff sometimes, so I guess
Enough
but
that it's scary like this?
I mean, I only really deal with bugs. They don't really move things. They're more like bashing into stuff, but they're really little. So, I mean, not.
Wait,
from
are the
what
bug ghosts literally bug-sized?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're ghosts of bugs.
The ghosts of bugs. What do you expect?
Patricia's unique. She's unique. They're just yeah.
So yes,
she
I'd
sees
imagine
dead
they're a little less intimidating than like the ghosts of humans, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. So she sees like dead flies and worms.
They're
and
friend
shit.
shaped.
Yeah. Okay. No, I
Yeah,
just
but,
I mean
I can. It's like I'm up for like trying to talk to him just in case.
As you
Yeah.
do approach Moira, you do actually you start to hear some ghost bugs around you, and they're sort of coming out from the shadows underneath the building, and
Hello.
they speak to you and say, don't go in there. Don't go in there. It's not good. Don't go in there.
Alright, folks. Oi, fucking right. Hold on, just a sec. Okay, just some.
Go back. Don't go in there.
Moira's gonna like squat down and do the thing that they've probably all seen her do before, where she like leans down to something and is just talking to the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of you see nothing.
yeah, Sasha's just looking at Elaine, kind of going, "It's all right. Don't worry. She does this. It's fine. Don't worry. It's okay."
Linvo's like
Is
just
that
trying
normal?
What's the why can't we go in there?
Just don't go in
Yeah,
there.
but-
It's bad time.
Yeah,
Scary.
right.
Scary.
Okay, but what, guys? Hey, right, settle. I know you're a bit of a hive mind, pun intended, but like you need to just chill for a second. All right, so one at a time.
Damn it, Moira! This is no time for puns.
Always time for puns. One at a time. All right, centipede first. What is in there?
Bad things.
Cool. Right. Bad.
Yeah.
Bad things. Bad things for us or bad things for you?
Everyone.
Right. Okay. Well, we're gonna go in anyway.
Okay, well don't say I didn't warn you.
Sir, we're never gonna meet again.
We're not?
I mean, we can. Did you want to exchange like details or something?
Well, I don't
no,
have a
Moira.
phone. I'm a ghost.
All right. Yeah, that's fair. I forget that.
And an insect.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. All right. Okay. Fine. Well, we're gonna go in, but like, is there anything else you can tell me about literally? All right. Fucking, you're useless. No, I'm not talking to the snail. I haven't got 4 days. You, beetle. Beetle. Okay, focus. Okay. So, what? Anything else I need to know about what's in there?
Ghosts.
Yeah, I got that. I got the impression that there were ghosts.
They're
Are
very
they-
angry. Well, one
Shit,
of them
right.
very angry.
One of. So more
Don't
than
go
one
in there.
ghost.
Don't go in there. You could just turn around. It's not too late. You should just turn around.
Okay, alright. Spider, your turn. All eyes up. Okay. More than one ghost. Angry. Anything else? One more thing.
I don't have anything to add.
Alright, that's fine. Okay, as you were, guys. Thanks ever so much. Have a good day. Watch out for the puddles.
The spider salutes you with one of its legs.
Alright, yeah. Later, bud. Have a good one.
And they like scurry off back into the shadows.
Cool.
We're just watching you squatting on a gravel driveway talking to you.
Saluting to the gravel.
I think Lindworm is explaining everything in full detail to Elaine, irrespective of
Incredible.
what Elaine's energy is about it.
Stunning.
Elaine is disturbed in many ways.
Yeah.
She's seen. I mean, it's been an evening for poor Elaine. She's watching a girl speak to gravel. Yeah,
Yep.
it's weird.
Moira,
Right,
dear,
well-
anything helpful?
Are we going in or not?
All right. She stands up, straightens up. Yeah. Well, I mean, they had a lot of opinions about us not going in, for a start.
Right.
Which is boding very well. And they said angry ghosts, at least one of them.
Okay.
So,
Angry ghost. Okay.
so
Well, it's-
not a good situation in there, I don't think.
But you can solve it, right? You talk to ghosts.
Talk to is different to solving, and remember the things I talk to have brains we can't really see, so they're that small.
Okay.
But
Linford? Anything? You're like,
Lots of things.
yes, can you talk to ghosts? Make them stop being
Yes.
angry?
Maybe.
Excellent. Okay.
Probably. Possibly.
we'll do
Okay.
our
No, I'm not-
best.
I've
We'll
not
see
yet.
how it goes.
I've
Okay.
not
Sure
yet
it'll
these
be
things
fine.
yet.
Sure, it'll be fine.
Don't worry, Elaine. We know what we're doing.
Oh yeah, I can see dead bugs, Elaine. Sorry, I forgot to mention. It's all right. They're chill. I mean, like, obviously, people and animals die. They get ghosts, so why not bugs? You know,
Yeah, sure.
that's what Patricia is. She's dead, isn't she?
Ghost. Angry ghost.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
should
All
we-
right. Come on then.
Yeah, let's see if we can find your sister and get her out of there, shall we?
I'm sure it's
Okay.
fine. Let's go.
Right, come along, Freya.
Who's at the front?
Moira probably. Oh no. Oh yeah. Should be following Freya.
Well, you can go first if you want.
Yeah,
I
all
should
right.
go first. No, I'll go first.
Oh.
I'm going in ready to like bat off like any like furniture that gets thrown at us.
Right. Okay.
I'll
You
yeah.
approach there's like steps leading up to the doorway, and as you take a step on the steps, all of the lights in the house turn on
Oh fuck me.
and then off.
Oh.
I step off to try and see if it's like
Motion.
motion detection.
Pressure plate.
Yeah.
You put your foot back on the step,
Yeah.
nothing happens.
Was that me?
No,
Probably.
I think it's probably just the light thing that's happening inside.
Okay.
so-
Hello, we're coming. Morgana, that's your sister's name? Yes. Morgana, we're coming in. Everything's all right. We're here to
Right,
help.
Freya.
Yes.
I've got an idea.
Yes.
Moira, if the door isn't locked, opens it and chucks Patricia in, then closes it.
Like some kind of sacrifice.
Nah, Patricia can just she's fucking dead already. She can just have a look around.
I just look Moira like face to face like this. What's Patricia going to do in there, Moira?
I don't know, she can have a little look and come back and tell me.
As you put your hand on the door handle to open the door,
Great.
it's burning hot.
Oh, fuck! Shit. Alright, don't touch that. Huh.
Okay.
Well, how are we going to get in if we can't touch the door handle?
Hold
I
on.
boot it
I'm
open.
Yes!
Yeah, roll daring.
I asked.
Uh, 7.
Okay.
Just. I didn't roll that.
Just.
Okay, so you steel yourself. You get your best kicking foot ready. And you kick the door. Your foot goes through the door, like all the way through. But the door does open,
I just
so
kinda
you're able
pop.
to get in. You've just got to sort of. You're able to get in the door. You just got to sort of remove your foot from the
Nice,
pains.
Oh, can Linfern
Elaine
behind
sort of
Freya
like.
and
Sorry. Sorry.
It's
step up
fine.
behind.
We'll get the landlord to replace it. I'm sure he'll agree.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think Linva will step up behind Freya and let her lean on them. Whoop. No, to pull her.
Thanks, Linda.
Right, now that the door is open, can we see sort of things moving in there, or is it not? Are we not seeing that yet? Or?
You can see inside. Nothing. You can't see anything moving. In fact, it's eerily still and quiet.
At
Okay.
this point, could I use one of my things and do commune with the unseen? Because we're in the building now.
Yeah, I will say you need to get in. You need to get a little further inside.
Right,
like
okay, I was
currently,
wondering.
you guys are, I would say, like in the doorway or like
Okay.
just crossing the point of being inside the house. So
Alright,
the
we'll wait
door
until we're near the bedroom.
is still open. Yeah, I'd say like you need to get a little bit further into the house to be able to like get to a point where you can commune with as many spirits as possible.
Got ya.
So
I think
currently
just
you're
as-
just in
as
the,
we're about
in the
to
hallway.
As we're about to kind of step further in, I think Sasha is just going to go, wait, stop! I've got to take these heels off, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Just
I
gonna
can't be
take the-
gasping.
Oh, it's just, if I fall over in there, it's much better if I take them off now. Okay, come on, we can go now.
Okay. I'll start moving up the stairs, or like if there are stairs here.
Yeah, okay, so you're in the kind of entrance hallway. There is a door to your right that is actually open at the moment, so you can kind of see into it. And it's just appears to be like a living room. You can see like a sofa in there. You can't really see much more than that. You don't see anything happening in there. It's just dark.
Is it like the downstairs? Because Elaine was saying like stuff was getting like moved around. Does it seem like that's not really happened down here?
No, that's a good question actually. So it does seem like things are not where they should be. Like it's not like a complete mess. Like it doesn't
Right.
look like someone's like broken in. But you can see that things have been moved. In the hallway, there's like a set of stairs like at the back of the hallway that go up to the next floor. And next to you, there's like a big like full-length mirror that has like a wicked crack, like just all the way from one corner to the other. Like it's cracked in two. And there's some broken glass on the floor in the hallway. So there's like, yeah, there's evidence that things have been moved around, but nothing is moving right now.
Currently moving.
Everything is like almost unsettlingly quiet and still.
Okay, cool. Ooh, okay. Seeing the glass on the floor, I'm just gonna whisper back to Sasha. You might want to put those heels back on.
I didn't even think of that.
Love it.
Sasha's just like, oh, for God's sake, sort of hanging on Freya's shoulder, putting her heels back on.
Should have worn more sensible shoes for the.
These are my sensible heels.
Are you all stepping inside the building?
Yeah.
Who's the last one in?
I think Linverm might be. Just says to Elaine, "Stay here right now, and we'll scream if we need you.
Oh, wait! You're not leaving me down here by myself.
Would you rather come into the haunted place?"
Yes.
I like you.
I need to see if my
You're-
sister's okay.
You're brave. That's good. Come on then, and hold out.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm just too scared to stay out here by myself.
They hold out their hand.
Yeah, she takes it and comes inside. And as you two come into the building. The door, broken as it is, the door slams shut behind you. And Elaine kind of...
Sasha screams.
Elaine instinctively like turns around and tries the handle, and I can't open the door. It's locked.
What?
It's okay, dear. There's a big hole in the middle.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't think I can fit through a hole.
Yeah,
Pick
it's
another
a
one.
foot-sized hole, not a person-sized hole.
Kick another one.
We'll worry about that on the way out. Let's just see if we can help her sister, all right?
All right.
Yes. Morgana, we're coming upstairs. Please don't throw anything at us.
Hope you're decent. She starts walking up the stairs.
I'll see you tomorrow.
As you go up, who's going up the stairs? Moira and Freya.
Yeah.
But Sasha will follow, but definitely not first.
Linda's
Linva?
looking for some house plants.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a second.
Okay.
Well, someone's got to rob the place, I suppose.
So who's at the front? Freya?
I think
Sorry,
so,
remind me.
unless... I think Freya's at the front, unless Moira suddenly gets an urge to,
I
like...
think maybe Moira starts going, but I can picture Freya
Freya's
walking
just like...
ahead of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to dictate what you do, but that's how I visualize it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Freya, as you walk up the stairs, you feel like you're sure that someone touches your hand.
Moira, not now.
What? I didn't... What?
Where's Patricia?
Stop
She's on
licking.
my back. She's in backpack mode. Why?
What's going on?
Something just touched my hand.
Well, it wasn't me. I don't know where you've been. I don't know. What was it?
Sasha, you also are sure that maybe it's just your imagination, but it really felt like someone was just standing right next to you.
I think Sasha probably assumes it's Lindworm and then looks back and kind of goes, okay, move forward. Move.
Okay.
And the further you all go up the stairs, the colder it gets. Like, noticeably colder. Like, several degrees. Like, you can almost start seeing your own breath. It's so cold.
Okay, that's...
Bad?
I mean, that's not right, is it? Lindworm. Well, go on, keep going.
I'll keep going.
Oh, sorry, Lindworm, you were looking for houseplants, right?
I was wandering downstairs looking for some house plants.
Great.
Yeah, there's not a huge number of plants in the house, but you do find in the hallway sort of, so the stairs go up here and then the hallway sort of carries on, and there's another couple of rooms off the hallway in that direction, and at the end of the hallway there's like a monstera plant.
Perfect. Hello, my green friend. How are you doing? Now, something really weird is going on in this place.
Yeah,
Have
you tell me.
seen-
Can you take me out of here?
Oh, absolutely. Or,
I just saw another plant get lifted and then dropped on the floor, and I don't want that to happen to me.
So you can't see what's happening.
Can
what's-
you get
what's
me
going
out
on.
of here?
Yeah, absolutely. Linda picks up the plant.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Right,
thank
we're gonna
you
s-
so much. Oh, God bless you.
Pops you by the door.
God bless you, sir. Thank you.
I saw my own life flash before my eyes. They just repotted me and everything. Be a terrible shame.
Right.
Oh my
I've
god.
got
Nobody ever thinks of the house plants, do they?
They
I
never
love
do,
this
do they?
Victorian
Not at all.
waif monstera.
You poor thing. Don't you worry. You sit here, right by the door where it's safe. Actually, can I sneak you through that? No, that gap's a bit too big, I'm afraid. You sit here. I'm going to go get my friends. I'm going to solve this problem. And then...
Well, you're just going to leave me here?
Well, it's better than over there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Exactly. You're closer to the exit. That's where...
Well, I can't get myself out the exit, can I, though? Because I can't.
No.
I'm just
Well, not with that attitude, no.
But what I wanted to know is, have you actively seen what is causing people to be... causing your plant friends to be moved about?
Well, I didn't really... I don't really see much. I'm a plant.
That is a fair comment.
I get the feeling it was some kind of ghost.
Ghost?
Ghost? Shaggy?
Right. In which case, we're on the right track. And
You will come back for me, won't you? You're not going to forget me here?
No.
Okay.
Never forget a plant I like.
Oh,
There may be
that's
one
nice.
plant shorter at the end of this evening, but...
Elaine is still at the bottom of the stairs and is just like watching you talk to this plant like...
Elaine, this is
What
really
the
important.
fuck have I
your
done?
name,
Like,
my-
who are these people?
What's your name, my friend?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't. They didn't give me a name. I don't have a name.
How rude.
Animals.
Elaine, you need to take care of this plant here. It's really important.
I
And
do. I
whilst
water
it's
it all
there-
the time.
Yeah, but you think of a name to give it. You just start walking up the stairs.
Wonderful.
Elaine
She
is
just
outing.
looks at the plant and then like looks at you after you and it's like, okay, you know what? Fine.
Questioning her life
The
choices.
next step is acceptance.
Thought bubble appears above Elaine. Why didn't I just call the police?
She's definitely questioning. Yes.
Leans through to the banisters. Who's your landlord?
My landlord. What? Why?
I'm just interested.
Oh, well, now it's Aurelius Harding.
Ah.
Very interesting, that. Take care of that plant. It's very important. Carry on up the stairs.
Right, and give him a name, I guess. I can name plants. They're the same.
Don't say that too loud.
El Scandalo.
Anyway, back to the. Are you now going up the stairs with the
Yeah.
like
catch up with
joining
you.
the rest of them? Okay. Freya, you're at the head of the party.
Yes.
What's
I am-
your actions?
Freya's just trying so desperately to be brave, and it's just like, it's fine, it's fine. Everything is fine. Absolutely
Are you
fine.
saying this out loud to yourself? Or?
Under her breath. Like, I think, like, whoever's closest can hear it. Just going, this is fine, I just need to do this, and she's just having a bad day. Morgana, we're coming in. Also, ghosts, if you can hear us, we mean you no harm.
Is
Okay.
this the point when I can do my thing, or shall we wait?
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, this would be a good time if you wanna. So you guys have reached the top of the staircase now, and you're in the upper level hallway. And you can see the doorway to the bedroom in front of you. This kind of purple, sickly light is still streaming underneath the doorway, and there's enough room in front of it that you could situate yourself and do a little
Cheeky little ritual.
cheeky little seance.
Freya, hold on just one little second. I'm going to see if I can have a wee word with them, okay?
Perfect, yes, absolutely, yeah. Just ask them if they
Right.
can stop it.
I'll pass on the message.
Thank you.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for just a minute though, so just like talk amongst yourselves.
Is Patricia involved in the ritual?
Yeah, somehow. I think she thinks she plays a bigger role than she does, but she's a moral support situation, Patricia. She's a service bug. You see?
Emotional support.
Emotional support bug.
Yeah.
Moira let her lick the incense now and then.
Yeah. Oh, great job. Yeah, that'll really help it.
All right. As Moira prepares for the ritual, what is everyone else doing?
Sasha is literally just standing behind Freya, waiting for the ritual to finish. But I think as Moira is sitting sort of there doing the ritual in the kind of sickly purple light coming through, I think Sasha's just a bit like, do you know, she looks really pretty in that light.
It suits her.
Are you enticed? Would you say?
I think it's an unusual moment, but I think Sasha's like, Moira's in her element. She has like a confidence. She's got a confidence here, and she seems like all together and more outgoing than her normal self. She's actually quite attractive.
This is where Moira shines in spooky shit that no one else likes.
Yeah, she's having a great time. Okay, Moira, roll entice.
Okay. Right.
I think that's just heart, right?
Heart. Okay, cool. Yeah, what's my heart?
Where
Okay.
is entice?
Okay, that's an 11.
Not bad.
Enticing
good.
shit.
Okay, just bear with me a second while I find
No
out
rush.
what.
I have it in front of me if that helps.
Oh yeah, that does help.
When you appeal to someone's physically or emotional sensibilities, roll heart. At 10 plus, you gain a string on them, and they choose one of the following: get flustered and awkward, promise something they think you want, or give in to their desire.
Oh.
Okay, so you gain a string on them, and then Wayne, you choose. It's 2 of those, right? When it's above 10.
No, it's just one.
No, one.
They
Oh.
choose.
Yeah, that one just says one. I think Sasha probably has a sudden moment of kind of like, oh my god, what am I doing? This is absolutely the wrong time to be doing this, and just gets completely flustered and awkward and kind of goes, but not in any particular way. Just I just have you spoken to the ghosts? I don't. Okay, and just But Moira now has a string on Sasha.
Do Freya and Linfirm see this as that kind of?
I mean, I think Sasha is saying it to Freya, just kind of standing behind Freya, looking at Moira, and then kind of saying it absent-mindedly, and then kind of going, "Oh shit, that was out loud." Okay, probably not.
Yeah, Freya's just looking at Sasha and then across to Linverm like...
I think Linverm totally in this moment is just going to lean into Sasha and go, it's really lovely when you see someone in their true power and how wonderfully majestic they can be, and I will use I ship it to try and push.
What does that do?
God.
All right, yeah. What?
When you
what
want to
does-
make a match between 2 other people and talk one up to the other, roll heart.
Okay.
It's not great. It's a 5. I'm afraid, so it doesn't work.
It's not your OTP.
Well, it does still. There's no such thing as complete failure in this game,
That's
so
true.
it does still happen.
Does that
there
mean
are
you get a point of experience? then?
Yeah.
do
You,
get
so
a
you
point of
mark
XP.
1 point of XP.
The whole time,
So,
by the
I
way, I
guess-
feel like Moira might have heard a bit of what Sasha was saying, and she's not going to react to it, but she will have a bit of a blush on. Just a little bit of a...
Yeah, so my intention was to make Sasha lean into that for Moira a little bit.
I guess as the roll was low, I don't want to speak for Sasha, so I'll ask you how this completely plays out. But I think it doesn't have its its desired effect. So maybe that pushes Sasha more to the way of like, oh, I shouldn't be saying this out loud kind of thing, and kind of maybe feeling a bit more embarrassed about it.
Yeah, I think that's like following on from what I was thinking, is that kind of like, oh god, I said that out loud, and then kind of like, and in front of everyone. Okay, you know what? Let's just move on.
Forget it.
Gonna, never mind. That's fine.
It's adorable.
And then just kind of look at Linworm and be like, also stop. Were you trying to touch my hand on the stairs?
No. Linwood just grabs Sasha's hands. If I were going to grab your hand, I'd just grab your hand, my love.
Oh my god, this is so not the time.
Linworm is a soft top. Absolutely.
You call it. It doesn't
It's been said on stream. It's canon.
Yeah.
And what was Freya doing in the moments while Moira's still in her preparation phase? I feel.
Okay. What is Freya doing? I think Freya's trying to focus on what's happening, and it's like, yes, Moira's doing her thing. Sasha putting a pin in that. Come back to that later.
You swear that you can hear someone,
Where?
like soft whispers.
Hello? Yes. What do you want? What is it? Can I I want to try and understand what they're saying, or like I want to try and get in tune to what's happening here, like the emotion Morgana or this ghost is feeling, and try and communicate. I don't know. Try and investigate, I guess, more than commune, because that's what Moira's doing.
Yeah. Is there? Do you have like a specific like playbook thing in mind, or are you just kind of reaching out with your own kind of spirit?
I don't have a thing that would work right
Yeah, no worries.
now. So yeah, I think Freya's just letting herself be taken. So if she hears these whispers coming from a certain direction, she will go towards them. If it's just around her, she's just like stood there, like, what?
Okay. Roll just a spirit.
Spirit, excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Another 7.
Okay. So you do your best to kind of get in touch with your emotions and like open yourself up emotionally. Is that easy for Freya?
Oh no, absolutely not. No.
So you're standing in this freezing cold
Yeah.
hallway. There's spooky shit happening all
Yeah.
around you, but you're doing your best. You kind of repeating your mantra to yourself, like, I'm fine. This is fine.
This is
Everything's
fine. I've got this.
So you close your eyes and you try your best to reach out with your own emotions and connect with the emotions in the house. And it's just quiet for a few seconds. But then you do hear that voice. And it starts to begin with. It's like you can't, it's just, you know, it's a voice. You can't pick anything really out that it's saying. You just know it's a voice. But as you stand there in the hallway and you really focus, it does start to get clearer until you just hear the word And that's it. And on that note, I think we will end.
Oh, Theo, no!
No!
Good cliffhanger, Theo.
Great
Oh,
cliffhanger.
dang.
Thank you. Right, hang on, let me stop this spooky
hilarious.
music now.
Ugh.
Oh shit,
Oh my
that's so
God.
good. Oh boy.
Oh, thank you so much, lovely people, for what you've already donated. We went
Yeah,
past
thank
169.
you.
You
We are now on
absolute legends.
187, I believe.
In just
Yeah.
one episode.
So thank you so much, because we didn't really have a particular sort of target that we wanted to necessarily, aim for something crazy. We just want to try as much as we can and do what we can to make a difference. So it really does mean so much that we've already done that in the first episode, because we are going to be raising money the entire month. So thank you.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. We are actually at £186.20, so the 69 has slipped away, guys.
What? Who the
For
fuck?
long.
Outrageous.
Who the
Not
hell?
nice.
Unless someone wants to donate £400, then it's still funny.
Give it time.
Dear, that's absolutely amazing. Yeah, thank you so much, dear. This has been awesome.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so good.
Cool. We are joined next week by the amazing Kristen Randall, who wrote the
Yay!
fabulous No Girlfriend rule, and is a really wonderful person, and we really are excited for her to be joining us, and the wonderful character that she's bringing to the table. So.
Yeah, find out what the hell happened to Alma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's she been this whole time?
Where's she at?
Exactly. I think she's been skiving.
Yeah.
Kidnapped.
She's just having a nap somewhere.
No,
Yeah.
she was
On
in
a
the back, but
windowsill.
a cat sat on her lap, and we all know that means you can't move.
Yeah.
She's just kind of managed to get her mobile. She just phoned mother and said, "I've got a cat on my lap. I won't be here tonight."
And mother went, fair.
I understand.
Ah, dear. Cool. Well, Theo, do you want to call people out and kind of do the order of the roles?
Sure, we'll start with you, Chris.
Get got.
Thank you so much. You can find me on the internet as Chris Mepham RPG. I am on all the social places. I'm not very active at the moment because full-time work is kicking my butt in a kind of interesting way. But I'm also the voice behind At Some Other Heroes most of the time. No, not all the time. Very excited. Very, very happy to be doing this and having such a wonderful time. Thank you for letting me play the Fey wild monster amongst you, and just putting up with my crazy shit. Thank you.
Okay, Michelle, you go next.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for watching. You can find me at Feline Trickster on social media, but similar to Chris, I don't really post a lot because I'm terrible at that stuff. But I do like to share my art in the Discord. So come join us there if you wanna sneak peek at what I do. It's better to find me there. But yeah, thanks Theo. This has been so much fun.
Charlie.
Okay, hello. I'm at charlievince.com, which has my portfolio and my shop and a link to my Instagram, which is kind of my only social media, but social media is a hellscape and nothing's real, so I post on there sometimes. But yeah, so you can have a look at my stuff there. I haven't got any major exciting news, I don't think, at the moment. So yeah, just follow me and I'll post cute pictures of my dog on my stories sometimes.
I don't have any book releases this week.
Not this week, anyway. No.
It's been a slow week, sorry.
But yeah, this has been so friggin' fun. I'm enjoying the crap out of this. Thank you so much, Theo. You put in a ton of work. And of course, hi, Mum. Love you, Mum.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
Mum says to donate, and you have to do what Mum says.
Absolutely.
You do.
Yeah, you
Charlie's
don't want to
mum's never
upset
wrong.
And
Charlie's
she's
mum.
Irish, so
Oh,
you don't want to
hell
mess
no.
with her. Okay?
She's Irish and she's got a tattoo. She gonna make
Yeah, hell yeah, she's a tattooed Irish woman. You want to try that? I would.
And she's
All right,
raised a
wait.
wild Charlie. Yeah, hi everybody. No, we did the first part. Thank you for joining us. You can find me everywhere online at Created by Wayne, which is where I do all my brand coaching stuff and design, and I help people use things like Canva to up-level their design and branding. So you can find me, and I have a YouTube channel that is actually doing really well, which is exciting.
Hell yeah.
So also under Created by Wayne. And yeah, just thank you again to everyone for donating, and also I meant to say up front a huge thank you to Michelle for the amazing art of our characters as well, because
Oh my god, yeah.
I just think they're super beautiful. So thank you.
So stunning.
Oh, thanks. I love drawing them. Everyone's hot.
Everyone's
rules.
hot.
Oh yeah,
Everyone's hot.
Yeah, you can
yeah.
just take for granted from every description of characters I give, they're all hot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If I don't say it, it should go without saying. They're,
Yeah, okay,
they're
you
all
got it.
hot.
Every NPC is smoking.
yeah. Oh no, yeah. Okay, I'll have to just
Just
imagine
different
that, I
flavors
suppose.
of smoking.
Oh
Yeah.
All right, well, that just leaves me then. I am Theo, and you can find me on the internet at theoblueillustration.com, where you can find links to my other social media places if you desire. And I just wanted to say thank you all for watching, and thank you to my lovely players. And thank you to Wayne for the amazing intro video.
Yep, stunning.
Incredible.
Loved it.
I liked doing that. That was fun.
I think
Yeah,
we'll post
it
that
was
up onto
impeccable.
our YouTube as well. Yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I will roll us out by saying we are back on Wednesday evening.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With the first of 2 amazing drawing streams entitled Drawing Inspiration. You will catch Michelle, Theo, and Charlie with very, very special guest Leo, better known as Cruve on social media.
Yay.
And the theme is villains, but make it gay.
Yes!
Hell yes.
Yes. Delicious.
And because I'm the only one who can draw nothing more than stick figures, I will be in the chat.
Hell yeah, you will.
I want to see your stick figures at the end.
Yep.
Oh, you
Gay
don't.
as hell.
Yeah, I'm
evil
holding
stick
you to it
figures.
now.
Come along,
Yeah.
draw along, honestly, just drop your drawings into our Discord under the share,
Yeah.
share your creative.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
share everything in the Discord.
Come
definitely.
draw with us.
We want to see.
Come
Yeah,
draw with
like,
us.
I'm going to be producing, so I'll be drawing around in the background as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be wonderful.
You can
fun.
guarantee we're going to draw some real dumb shit as well, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
And
Absolutely.
if there's an opportunity, we will try and take some suggestions from the chat as well. And
Yeah,
see
like
what
on
we
the
can
shape of horns for the tiefling, you know.
There are other things to do with the tiefling and other tieflingy things and
get. More
Oops.
tieflings. Do
All
you know
tieflings.
why you play tieflings?
Yes, because they're hot.
Or do you need us to tell you?
Yeah. Amazing. Cool. That was all from me. That's all from us. We will see you on Wednesday, and we will be back with this next week. So until then, have a gay old time of it. Happy Pride, everybody, and thank you so much for all your support. We love you to pieces. You're amazing.
Thank
Please
you.
donate. Please tell people about us. Bye.
Love you, bye.